Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, where we decode the secrets hidden in plain sight within corporate documents. Today we are looking at Alpha Metallurgical Resources Incorporated's latest filing. And let me tell you, it seems like they are getting ready to talk about next year's money matters with a bit of a heads up. Before we dive in, hit that subscribe button if you love getting the real story behind the corporate buzz, and make sure to join our Discord community linked in the description below for even more insights. So what is actually going on here? Alpha Metallurgical Resources Incorporated, or AMR Incorporated as it's known, has put out an update about its financial expectations for the year 2026. This isn't a full financial report like an annual or quarterly one. This is more of a heads up, a glimpse into what they think is coming their way financially. Think of it like getting an early weather forecast for the company's money situation next year. It is important because it can give investors and the market an idea of where the company is headed before all the official numbers are crunched. Now, the actual juicy bits, as you will see, are contained within a press release that was issued on the same day, the 12th of December, 2025. This is the primary thing being filed here, not a deep dive into past performance, but a peek into future expectations. The company is essentially telling us, hey, this is what we anticipate happening with our finances in 2026. AMR Incorporated trades on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol AMR. This means its stock is readily available for public trading, and investors are watching its performance closely. Companies like this often issue these types of updates to manage market expectations and communicate upcoming strategic shifts or anticipated economic conditions that might affect their business. So turning our attention to what this means, an updated financial outlook for 2026 from AMR Incorporated on the 12th of December of 2025 suggests they are either seeing some significant positive or negative developments that warrant an early announcement, or they are proactively shaping the narrative around their future performance. This could be driven by anything from changes in commodity prices, which is highly relevant for a metallurgical resources company, to shifts in global demand for their products, or even major operational changes. When we look at this from an investor's perspective, receiving this kind of update is valuable. It is a signal. It tells us that management is actively thinking about and planning for the future and is willing to share that vision. However, it is crucial to remember this is an outlook, not a guarantee. Actual results can and often do differ from projected forecasts. What we need to do is look for the underlying reasons behind this updated outlook. Are they anticipating higher sales due to increased production capacity? Are they bracing for tougher economic times that might depress demand? The press release attached as Exhibit 99.1 would contain these details. The filing itself doesn't give us the specific numbers from that press release. It simply states that one exists and is attached. In a real-world scenario, we would immediately go to that press release to dissect the numbers. We'd be looking for projections on revenue earnings per S-hair costs and any other key performance indicators. For example, if the outlook pointed to a 20% increase in projected revenue, we would translate that into a real-world impact for AMR Incorporated. A 20% revenue increase could mean they are gaining significant market share, or that the price of the commodities they deal in are expected to soar. Conversely, a downward revision could suggest increased competition pricing pressures, or macroeconomic headwinds impacting their sector. Our job here at Corporate Decoder is to help you understand these signals. So while this particular filing is brief in its own content, it points to a more detailed narrative in that press release. The fact that they are updating their forecast for 2026 indicates that something significant is on their radar, something they feel the market needs to know about sooner rather than later. It could be a strategic move, a new development, or a response to external market forces. Alpha Metallurgical Resources Incorporated is in the business of mining and processing coal and other metallurgical resources. This industry is inherently cyclical and heavily influenced by global economic conditions, energy policies, and demand from industrial sectors like steel manufacturing. Any update to their financial outlook will be viewed through this lens. For instance, if global steel production is projected to boom, their outlook might be overwhelmingly positive. If there are concerns about a global slowdown or stricter environmental regulations impacting coal usage, then we might expect a more cautious forecast. This filing serves as a notification that a significant piece of forward-looking information has been made public. It prompts us to seek out that press release and understand the story management is trying to tell. Are they setting themselves up for a big win? Are they managing expectations downwards to avoid disappointment later, or are they signaling a strategic pivot? Without the details of the press release itself, we can only speculate, but the act of filing this Form 8 with an updated outlook is the story in itself. It's a declaration that the financial landscape for AMR Incorporated is being reassessed and the market is being informed. So in conclusion, this filing is essentially a signpost. It tells us that AMR Incorporated has something important to say about its financial future for 2026, and that information is available in an attached press release. It highlights the dynamic nature of the metallurgical resources sector and the importance of companies communicating proactively with investors. While this filing is light on immediate numbers, it is heavy on implication. It suggests management is being transparent about their expectations and is trying to guide market perception. We will be closely watching the details within that press release to see if AMR Incorporated is poised for growth or facing significant headwinds in the coming year. What is your take on companies issuing updated financial outlooks? Do you find them helpful or do you approach them with caution? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And of course, subscribe for more corporate deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord community linked in the description for further discussion and insights. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next decode.